Searching for treasure. Alex lay on his bedroom carpet and sighed. It was that kind of day. The world was exhaling thick grey breath, and the birds' lungs were filled with lead. Even the flowers seemed unable to lift their heads, or so Alex imagined. He couldn't be bothered to lift his own head to peer out of the window to look at the garden. It was that kind of day again. Rolling onto his stomach, Alex shut his eyes and buried his face in his blue fluffy rug. His door flew open. "Quick! Quick! There's a voice started and then stopped. "What are you doing?" "Go away, George," Alex said. George, his younger brother, entered the room instead. "I'm sleeping." "Liar!" Alex opened one eye. "What are you doing, apart from annoying me?" George grinned. He performed a spin in his bright green wellies and then tucked his thumbs beneath the shoulder straps of his dinosaur rucksack. "We're going on an adventure, like we used to." Alex shook his head. "Nah, you're all right." "But didn't you see it?" George asked. "See what?" George hopped over Alex's legs and dashed to the window. "The rainbow, of course." Alex crawled after him, grabbed hold of the radiator and pulled himself up. "There's nothing but fog, mate." "Above the fog," George replied. "You need my special binoculars." He made a pair out of his hands and held them to Alex's face. "See it?" Alex was about to say no. He always said no lately, but his brother's hands were small and clammy with excitement. "Oh, yeah," he said, pretending to adjust the focus by twiddling George's little finger. It moved something inside him as well. "You're right." George dropped to his knees. "I plotted it on the map," he said, rooting through his rucksack. "Here!" He held up a page torn from an atlas. "The pot of gold is in..." His eyes shone as he pointed at the town he'd circled in pink felt-tip pen. "Blackpool." Alex said. "That's quite a distance. Do you mean Blackpool or do you mean Blackpool? The pond down the road is sort of black, and it's a pool of water. Should we try there first?" "Yeah," George said. "Yeah, okay." He stuffed his map back into his rucksack and then paused. "Are you actually coming? Actually? You need some help finding this gold, right?" "Yeah," George said. But he didn't move. He was staring out of the window. The mist had thinned to reveal a nondescript sky. "But what if there isn't really a rainbow?" he asked, his fingers and face all in a knot. "I can't really see one." "Can't you?" Alex replied. He made some binoculars out of his own hands and then held them up to his brother's face. Somewhere outside, a bird burst into song. Or perhaps it had been singing all along. Flowers lifted their heads towards the sky. A day, a world, filling with colour. I can.